And also GDP growth, though, has slowed a little bit. Earnings growth as well was a little bit better under Obama and a little bit worse under Trump. So it depends on how you slice it. I mean, me being kind of an economic geek, there's a lot of ways you can parse these statistics. But here's the crazy thing. With respect to the coronavirus and all the spending at home, all the ordering and delivery and whatnot, the real story for Amazon, for us going forward as we hold Amazon here, is AWS. The good news about a weak dollar, despite the fact that it does erode some of our standard of living, is the fact that these days companies in the S&P 500 are so global. In fact, 50% plus of their revenues, that's 50%, are from overseas transactions. So as the government likes to spend your money, Mr. or Mrs. American taxpayer, and spend money that they don't have yet. And that's the scary thing, to Brandon's point, is that this is going to jeopardize the reopening of the economy, this great, robust economic future that supposedly we have, things like that. So we're fighting this crazy kind of inflationary environment that I think feels worse than it really is, because of the fact, we had all this growth, all this job growth, economic growth, and so forth, and all this just world expansion of economies, and we didn't have this crazy inflation. And so now any inflation, after being in such a deflation or, say, disinflationary environment.
So here with me now in the studio is Fox News contributor and Kingsview Wealth Manager, Chief Investment Officer. He's from Chicago, but he flew to New York just for the show.
I did.
Thank you for that.
On my own accord. And
wonderful.
David, having a little bit of skin here just to kind of get
nice
the studio
to see in
back
person.
in shape,
nice to
man.
see in person.
I think, if you're an investor here, and Charles, we've been talking about this on the show, been talking about it with our buddy Neil Cavuto. It's always darkest before dawn. To Rob's point, if you're a long-term investor, even if it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, what are you waiting for? You're seeing, you know how bad inflation is? Yesterday, yes, I had a nice lunch at Taco Bell. Cost me about $28 at Taco Bell for lunch. People need to pay for those things, and they do that by getting jobs and getting in the economy and getting active and getting involved.
Wait a minute. You spent $28 at Taco Bell for just yourself?
For lunch, yeah. It's true.
Okay.
That's a lot of chalupas.
That's an inflation story.
That is. You're both thin, fit guy. I can't see me.
That's the infamous meal that my man had to put him in infamy. You'll always be famous for this.
You guys got the order exactly right.
There's your order. There's your order before taxes. $25.40 came out to $28.
Right.
You could feed a family.
And you know what people say to me? They're like, "Oh, it's not even $28. There's tax in Chicago. Hello, that's like the highest in the country. So yeah, you add about 10% tax to that. It's 27.95. Sorry, I rounded up, Internet.
All right. Enjoy.
Man, this is good.
Coming up,
You're on brand.
Show.